I know. I said I would not do any other vlogs in the month of December except for the mid-month vlog, but there are so many comments that I want to get back to that I can't hold it in any longer. Welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads! Let's go! Yes, hello and welcome back to Mr. Francy Reads. My name is Mr. Francy and I'm so thrilled that you are once again able to join me today, or if it was your first time, welcome. Of course, if you're returning, welcome back. Today I am doing a bonus video, or in the words of Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, a Christmas boni.
All right, everyone. It's time for your Christmas boni.
Yes, very early episodes of The Simpsons if you know the series. Anyway, boni video for today. We are going to experience a vlog, and the vlog is purely here because I want to get back to all the lovely comments you all been leaving me. I have more this past week than I've had in a very long time. So yeah, my vlogs usually consist of a life update, a reading update, and a watching update. So yeah, we'll include all of those topics. The life update will also include the comments, but let's jump right on in, shall we? Life update. Not really a lot of anything massive to update life-wise. A lot of what I've been doing since in this past week has had a lot to do with the channel. I've either been filming videos or I have been on the Discord server linked to this channel, and the link to that server is in the description as always. Or I have been editing those videos, or I've been reading books, or whatever it is. And every day I've had this laundry list of things to get through, and I'm so glad that I am now completely up to date with where I wanted to be with videos. I had a backlog to get through, and at times it was incredibly tough to get through those videos because I wasn't always particularly in the mood to be filming a video every single day just to catch up. But I made it, and I was so proud of myself that I did manage to catch up. Other than that, yeah, things have been going well. When I haven't been reading or filming videos or editing videos or something on that long laundry list, I've basically just been resting up and watching this, that, and the other, and we'll get to that in the watching section. But nothing overly massive that, yeah, for me to bring up in this life section, other than really trying to get into the seasonal spirit that is December. Alright, so let's jump into these comments, because I don't know if you all are going to think this is many, but it's many comments for me. So let's start addressing them. First of all, Dear Pat has commented on my weekly vlog, 18th to the 25th of November 2024, saying, "Aw, you're so sweet, thank you for the shout out," with a sparkly heart. "Glad you're feeling better. I just picked up Don't Let the Forest In by C.G. Drews, but I've been in a huge reading slump for a while, so it's been slow going so far. Excited for your favorites of the year videos next month." Oh, Pat, you're so very welcome. Thank you so much for all of your comments, and thank you for the sparkly heart as always. But yeah, thank you for the comments. I really, really, really do appreciate it. And yeah, I started this thing now since that weekly vlog where I want to stick to it, where to show my appreciation, I want to, you know, bring these comments to the forefront and respond to them on camera, so that you can see my response. And there are many reasons for this. One of them is the absolute gratitude that I have for them in the first place. From the moment I first started doing my booktube channel, I didn't expect anyone to find my videos, let alone comment. So any one comment that is a positive comment or even a neutral comment is going to make my day. And Pat, I just love all of your comments. So yeah, definitely worthy of shout outs. But the other reason as well is because sometimes it can be very easy, and I'm not saying this happens with Pat, I'm saying it as a generalization. Sometimes it can be very easy to misinterpret something that is being typed as opposed to it being spoken in a video because tone and inflection don't exist. So everyone can perceive written things in different ways. So yeah, but, oh, you are very, very welcome, and thank you so much. I am so glad that I'm feeling better too. I apologize for the redness in my eyes. I have a light on behind my phone because I was sick of the camera always playing with the lighting with me, but my eyes are incredibly sensitive to light. This is not a secret. I've said it many, many, many times, but you can see it now because my eyes are red. They're like watery and red because of that light. So I do apologize about that. We'll keep going, but yeah, in case you're wondering why. I really hope that you enjoyed the book. Don't Let the Forest In sounds like a really interesting title. So looking forward to seeing how you did with that one. And I'm sorry that you've been in a reading slump lately. Yeah, that's never fun. I know myself that it's never fun. Fortunately for me, whenever I DNF a book, 9 times out of 10, or even 9.5 times out of 10, not only is the next book okay, but usually it's like a 4 or 5 star read for me. So I know that I'm very lucky in that way. But yeah, reading slumps are never fun. And excited for favorites and non-favorites of the year. Yes, I'm so excited for them too. I got a couple more videos I need to do first, and then I can jump right in to celebrating all the reads, well, in a positive way, and for non-favorites, in that negative way with that one video. But thank you so much as always for your comment, Pat. Beautiful books, because I have to say it that way because it is B-U-Y-O-U in capitals, Beautiful Books, and I love that name. So once again, Beautiful Books. Also commented on the same vlog saying, thank you so much for the shout out. Again, Beautiful Books. You are so very welcome, and loving your content, and I appreciate the support as well. Extremely welcome. I'm really enjoying your content as well, and highly suggest that everyone go ahead and subscribe to Beautiful Books, a relatively new booktuber, and I'm really enjoying your videos. And Beautiful Books added another comment onto that same video saying 100 cozies so fun. Yeah, because I was making the point in that same weekly vlog that if you can see that shelf, that shelf, that shelf, that shelf, and that shelf, all of them are cozy mystery shelves. I have over 100 cozy mystery books, and I was talking about looking forward to doing my bookshelf tour, where in my bookshelf tour, rather than, you know, walking up to the shelf and pulling out a couple of books here and there, everyone does theirs differently. What I do is what I call the one book nonsense, where in 15 minutes you do see every single book in my shelf. It just kind of goes boom, 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 boom in that way. And so it's going to be really fun showing you the over 100 cozies that I have. I'm really intrigued to see how it's going to go, especially with that shelf, Campers and Criminals, because there's going to be probably like 36 or 37 books in that series by the time I do that bookshelf tour. So that's going to be interesting. Like Campers and Criminals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and yeah, I mean, you get my gist. Pat G commented on my SAS list spoiler-free reviews number 2 by saying, I totally agree with your take on reading cozies for the cozy side, and left a sparkly heart again. Pat, thank you for the sparkly heart. I really do appreciate it. It just, for those of you who don't know, I am a very, you know, positive person by nature. You can probably tell by this video. The way I kind of see it is, unless I'm in a bad mood, which it really takes a lot to put me in a bad mood, I try to live my life personality-wise like Elle Woods from Legally Blonde, just really positive and bubbly and happy, because, yeah, I mean, look, truth be known, the first probably 10 or so years of adulthood were an absolute struggle for me. I went through some really dark things. Don't want to talk about them here on the channel, but I went through some really dark things. And so ever since coming out of that, I realized that, no, you know, I actually can live my life with positivity. And, yeah, so, thank you. I really do appreciate the sparkly hearts left on on any comment, because there's I've kind of become synonymous with the sparkly heart when it comes to emojis, and the reason for that is because it's a heart that sparkles, which very much is an indication of spreading sparkling energy all throughout the world. So yeah, thank you, Pat, for the sparkly hearts, and totally agreeing with my take on cozies. Yeah, going into cozy mysteries for the sake of the cozy side as opposed to the mystery side. Yeah, so again, just to reiterate what I was saying in that video, it kind of does let me down when the cozy side isn't working for me. And in that particular situation, I was referring to the Farm to Trouble cozy mystery series by my all-time favorite female author, let alone cozy mystery author, Amanda Flower. And yeah, the cozy side didn't work for me, which annoyed me because I go into my cozy mysteries for the cozy side, and I go into my cozy mysteries for the cozy side because on top of cozy mysteries, I also read mysteries and thrillers and other things like that. So I already have the mystery side taken care of in at least 2 other genres. So the reason I do love the subgenre of cozy mysteries is because they are in fact cozy and not necessarily because of the fact that they include mysteries in them. So yeah, thank you, Pat. From To Cozies and Beyond, my dear friend, who has commented also on that same SAS List review, saying, I totally agree with the Farm to Table series. I couldn't finish book 1 because the other characters were so hateful toward the main character. Yeah, and that's another thing that I actually forgot to point out. So thank you, To Cozies and Beyond, just to use the username that you're responding under. Yeah, thank you so much for that comment, because it's something that I did leave out of there. Yeah, the main character, wasn't, treated the best. Let's put it that way. So thank you for your comment. Pat commented on my We May Not Be Rich in Money, But We Are Rich in Love story time video that I did about the Christmas that changed my life. Thank you so much to everyone who watched that video, who, liked or whatever, on that video. So far, this is the first comment I'm seeing on it, but yeah, it was just a chance. If you haven't seen it and you want to, please feel free to check it out. It was a chance for me to discuss a Christmas that changed my life for the better. It was a situation about me growing up as a child and something that happened that was just really amazing. So yeah, if you want to check that out, please do feel free to. But what I'm trying to say is, Pat, I appreciate all of the comments you leave me, but I really, really appreciate the comment that you left on that particular video, because it has such a huge emotional connection to me personally, in comparison to the standard booktube videos that I do, which obviously have an emotional connection to the books I read, but this is actually a story about me and not a story about the books I'm reading. But anyway, and Pat says, oh, much love and respect to Mama Francy with sparkly hearts again. Thank you. I will pass it on. Pat went on to say, thank you for sharing this lovely story with more sparkly hearts. Thank you again. And then put in an edit saying, I forgot to mention my favorite Christmas tradition, which I really appreciate, because I did ask at the end of the video, as I do at the end of videos, I will say, and leave this in the comments below. And so I really appreciate when people do. And Pat said, I forgot to mention my favorite Christmas tradition. After a busy day of visiting both sides of my family, my dad's in the morning and my mum's in the afternoon, my social battery is usually completely drained. LOL. I totally understand that. Christmas time, the 25th of December can be very socially demanding. I completely get where you're coming from. So Pat goes on to say, I love getting back home and cuddling up with some tea and watching the Doctor Who Christmas special with my partner. It's the perfect way to unwind. And another sparkly heart. There's 5 sparkly hearts in that comment. Thank you. I love it. Absolutely. I hear what you're saying. So over the course of Christmas Eve, the 24th, Christmas Day, the 25th, and what we over here in Australia recognise as Boxing Day, which is the 26th of December. It's just family, 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 Christmas party here, Christmas party there, Christmas parties everywhere, which is fantastic because I love celebrating Christmas. But by the time I'm done, I am exhausted. I mean, I'm exhausted after day 1, the 24th, Christmas Eve night. I'm with my grandparents, and I really do love being with my grandparents. It's just that it is exhausting. And then, you got day 2, Christmas Day. By the time Christmas Day is done, I am even more exhausted. And then I still have Boxing Day commitments I need to deal with. And so I totally get what you mean, and love that you have that tradition of just, having a cup of tea, watching that Doctor Who Christmas special with your partner, and just taking some time for you. Excellent. Pat then commented on the December TBR video saying what a busy December with a Christmas tree emoji and of course another sparkly heart emoji. I will repeat every time a sparkly heart emoji is used because you all know by now, I've said it in this video, how much that means to me. So thank you, Pat. Yeah, it is going to be a very busy December. Pat goes on to say, I'm excited to see which movies everyone will be watching with another sparkly heart. Yeah, excellent. So the Christmas Watchathon video did come out, and there are comments on that, so I'll be getting to that soon in just a moment as well. But thank you for your wonderful comment. Yeah, it is going to be a very busy month for me, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to have laundry lists of things to do every single day. But I am someone who loves goal setting, and there is nothing for me that is more satisfying than picking up my handy-dandy notebook. The list is on the back, so I don't want to reveal the list. But picking up my handy-dandy notebook, not writing out the list to make sure things get done, absolutely. But when that thing is done, scratching it off the list and going, yay, it's done! There's nothing more satisfying for me than scratching something off a laundry list. But there definitely will be laundry lists every single day. There's a lot to get through, but I'm very excited at the same time. So again, thank you, Pat, for another fantastic comment. Tea time with Tracy and Andrew, who has not commented on my videos before, but I saw this and was so happy to receive a comment from someone that I didn't know. Thank you. Commented also on the December TBR video saying, wow, you are so organized. Thank you. Yeah, look, I feel that I need to be for many, many reasons, because if I wasn't, I'm not someone who works well when I need to do something just from out of nowhere on the spot. It just doesn't work for me. So I learned that very early on, and so therefore I like to schedule things in advance. I have almost always scheduled videos in advance, as in not scheduled the premiere of a video, but scheduled when I'm going to film them, when I'm going to edit them, when I'm going to upload them, those sorts of things in advance to alleviate that pressure. And it's the same with me with reading. I'm very organized with my books. I plan. A lot of people will plan a TBR or plan a rough monthly TBR in advance or in that month. I plan a yearly TBR and have been doing that for the last 2 years. And the reason for that is, again, I don't want to come into a month where I have nothing on my TBR and then all of a sudden go, oh my gosh, what am I going to read? And I do suffer from anxiety. That's no secret. I've mentioned it before on the channel. The last thing I want to do is have my head go into a tailspin purely because I have something blank in front of me and don't know what to do. So yeah, I very much am someone who likes to plan in advance, and I appreciate that you noticed that. Thank you. So tea time with Tracy and crew went on to say, you got one heck of a TBR, lol, thank you. In here, I hear, I think is what you're trying to say. I hear good things about Brandon Sanderson's books. I have never read one. Yeah, if you are a fan of fantasy, I do highly recommend Brandon Sanderson. I'll give you a really good reason to read Brandon Sanderson that is most often neglected as a reason to read Brandon Sanderson. His works are extremely consumable. He writes with a very easy to read writing style. Yeah, his magic systems can be rather elaborate, and sometimes that may be a bit much for some people, but his writing is very accessible and very easy to read, and I need to grab a book. If you know me, you know which book I'm grabbing. Let's see if the regulars have determined which book I was grabbing correctly. I was grabbing Mistborn: The Final Empire. I highly recommend starting with this book. This is the book I started with. I read this book in March of 2020. I had heard of Sanderson, but never read any of his books. And I came out of reading this book needing more Sanderson, and my love for, as I affectionately refer to him as, my dear Mr. Brando Sando, started after reading this particular book. So yeah, I highly recommend it. And also, if you are Australian, you're probably looking at this book saying, that's not the book, that's not the edition we get in Australia. That is correct. This is the Tor edition. that you get from the United States. I prefer this edition to the white one that we get in Australia. But I will move forward. And Tea Time with Tracy and crew then said, Merry, Merry Mr. Francy. Thank you so much. Wonderful to receive your comment. I have subscribed to your channel as well. Thank you. And a Merry, Merry back to you. All right, so to Cozies and Beyond also commented on the December TBR saying, when I first heard about the third Gilmore Girl, you were the first person I thought of, sparkly heart. To Cozies and Beyond. First of all, thank you for the sparkly heart, as always. But it is your comment, that specific one, that inspired me to create this bonus weekly vlog video. So dedication to Cozies and Beyond for this video, for that comment, because I loved it. I loved reading the comment, oh, you thought of me, that's so lovely. And then, of course, it went to, oh, yeah, I want to respond to this, but I want to respond in a video because my inflection and tone doesn't come across in writing. Thank you for thinking of me. It's here. It has now arrived. I am so happy. I cannot wait to read about Emily Gilmore's, Kelly Bishop, life. Yay! I'm so glad you thought of me. Thank you. That's so lovely. All right. And Beautiful Books commented on the Christmas Watchathon video saying, such a creative idea. Thank you. Yeah. This is, as I said in that video, something that I had started in 2021, and it did really well. I continued on in 2022, and then in 2023 I decided not to do it, and I missed it. I missed the Christmas Watchathon so much. I knew I had to bring it back this year. Even if I was the only person that was going to take part, I knew I had to bring it back. So I'm glad that I did, and please feel free to come along and join us on the Discord or by commenting in the comment section under that video as we go through the Watchathon. So December 1, The Sound of Music has already been watched, and tonight is December 2, my time, and we're watching Die Hard, and then it's all the romance and kiddie Christmas stuff moving forward from there. But thank you so much, Beautiful Books, for your beautiful comment. And there's a Christmas tree emoji and a prayer emoji and something else. I don't know what the third one is, so comment below and let me know, but thank you for the emojis. Pat commented on the Christmas Watchathon as well, saying, this is so fun, with a sparkly heart. Thank you, Pat. And yes, very fun. I love this, and yeah, I'm just really enjoying the discussions that we're having so far about the first film, which is arguable whether it's a Christmas film or not. I'll enjoy the conversation on the second one, arguable it's Christmas or not, but the rest are really Christmassy, and I can't wait to not only watch them, but talk about them. So, thank you. Pat again commenting on the November wrap video, saying, okay, just bring it up here. I didn't read much in November as I was working on a writing challenge, so all my brain power was consumed by that, but one book I did manage to finish and love was Beautiful Demons by Sarah Cannon. I hope I'm saying that right. It's a YA fantasy, short and sweet. I think the pacing of the book made it feel like I was watching a TV show, so even though the book isn't completely groundbreaking, I was addicted. Glad you had a great reading month, Mr. Francy, and 2 sparkly hearts at the end. Thank you. Thank you so much, and thank you for letting me know about the book. If you all don't know me, well, you're starting to know me by the time you got to this point in the video, but if you all don't know me, then I'm the type of person, if anyone mentions a book, it doesn't matter what the book is. If they mention a title and an author, I'm automatically going, where's my Goodreads? I need to look this up. I want to know what this book is. It's just automatic. And yeah, I can't exactly pause this video to look up that book right now, Pat, but I definitely will when the video is over. But yeah, I'm really happy that you were working on the writing challenge. That's fantastic. I'd love to hear more about the writing challenge. I love writing. I don't talk about it anywhere near enough on this channel. So if you want to hear more about writing or discussions on writing or anything like that, please do let me know, and we can discuss that too. But I do absolutely love writing as well, so I can appreciate that. And yay! Fantastic. Can't wait to check out the book, and thank you again for your sparkly hearts and your compliment on me having a great reading month. Beautiful Books commented on the November wrap as well, saying Famous Five sounds great. Oh my gosh, I cannot recommend it highly enough. My recommendation will be to start with book number 2. You're not really being spoiled anything with book number 2. I did, which is Five Go Adventuring Again, and then go back to book number 1, which is more where you're introduced to who the characters are as opposed to the adventure itself. But yeah, highly recommend. If the idea of a middle grade cozy mystery type series, it's not officially, but type series, is something that appeals to you, I highly recommend picking it up. So thank you for that, and for your love hands emoji, and the other one that, again, I don't know what it is, I'm so sorry. And Beautiful Books also said, love to see a 5 stars with the November wrap. Yeah, oh my gosh, and the camera, of course, it's doing it again. Anyway, yeah, I had 3 5-stars in November, which was fantastic. Yay! Alright, that's all of your comments. Let's quickly run through all of the other updates because I have less than 5 minutes to do so. So, what am I reading? I am currently reading this book, Dawn Shard by Brandon Sanderson. This is book 3.5 in the Stormlight Archive series. I'm specifically reading this because not only have I not read it, but the next book I plan to read is Rhythm of War, which is book number 4, and I'm starting that tomorrow. It is over 1,000 pages long. It's going to take me a while to get through. But, you know, with the next Bonai upload of a weekly vlog, maybe we can talk about it. As far as watching, I am currently watching, I just need to work out what season it is, but I am currently watching The Challenge. I was watching The Challenge Double Agents. I finished that, was very happy for the winner, by the way, and I am currently watching, there we go, I'm currently watching whatever this is. And it's not showing me. There we go. Season 37, which is like Spies, Lies, and Allies, or something along those lines. Yeah, and I am really enjoying it. So that's a yay as well. And obviously I'm going to be spending a lot of my time in December focusing on the watchathon. I am also very, 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 very eagerly anticipating, which clearly means I'm not eagerly anticipating it at all, right? Very eagerly anticipating. It's been 3 years! The release of Squid Game 2. I cannot wait. It is getting released on the 26th of December, and so I'm assuming that means 27th in Australia, 26th in America, and I cannot wait to finally consume Squid Game Season 2, and then Squid Game Season 3 is apparently coming out midway through 2025 as well, so very excited about that. I think Physical 100 is coming out soon as well, which is another show that I love, and there was something else that I don't remember what it was that's coming out soon, but yeah, so there we go. There is the update, and we haven't even reached half an hour. Yay, fantastic! Look, in the time we have left, I just want to again say what I was saying in my last couple of videos. Now that we are in the holiday season, there is always someone that's worse off than we are. And the reason why I mention this is because there's a lot of negativity that's going on around the world at the moment due to many and varying different things. Regardless of where you come from, we all get, you know, the news and whatever, and there's so much negativity that does occur around the world. I am the biggest advocate for the opposite to that. My biggest goal here, yes, I talk about books and other things, but my biggest goal with this channel has always been and will always be to spread sparkling energy all throughout the world. The reason why I'm making the point to say that this holiday season, there's always someone that has it worse than we do, is not only to appreciate where we are, but to always be positive and show kindness and love. I have a dear friend who has this great saying, which is, if everyone just extended kindness and courtesy, the world would be a different place. And I completely agree. So anything minor, from if someone, you know, if you can allow someone ahead of you in a grocery line, or if there's one packet of that food item left on the shelf and someone else you can tell really wants it, you know, Does it really? Do you need it right now? I mean, anything we can do, even things that don't cost money, or if there's a cost, which I don't see it that way, the cost is just the kindness of your heart and taking that time. Anything that you can do to put a smile on someone's face and help them to enjoy their day is not only going to obviously do so much for them, but it's also going to do so much for the world as a whole. It is very easy to be negative. The media make sure of that because they are putting out negative stories all the time. But what's not easy, especially if you're in a negative space, is to be positive. Please do be kind. Please do love one another. And please do spread your sparkling positivity all throughout the world. Not just in your neighborhood, not just in your home, not just in your state or country, but all throughout the world. And of course, until next time, happy reading, watching, Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy holiday season, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye everyone!